Okay, we're in video 404 of how do we use a social networking site like Edmodo Schoology Campus in our classrooms. I have covered the notes, the alerts, the assignments, the quizzes, and now I'm on to my favorite part, which is the polls. I would like to say that I like to use this poll in the beginning of the year, and here's why. I think that the poll is important because you can get some information from students that you can't really find on an assessment, which is their personal feelings about things. So for instance, at the beginning of last year, I posted a question that said something like, what are your thoughts on math? And then I put something like, love it. You could also put, it's hard for me. You could add another answer that says, I do okay with lots of practice, or I can do my math facts in my sleep. Okay, so you put some answers there, you ask them what their thoughts are on math, and basically you're ready to send. Now there's a poll that asks them what their thoughts are on math. Why is this important? Well, students come into our classroom. We don't know anything that's not on paper. We can look at statistics. We can look at their test scores from years past. We can look at a lot of different things in their cumulative folders. But what we don't know is how do they feel about something? How do they feel about math? Do they like it? Do they not like it? Do they want to tell you that they're really great at it, or do they probably want to give you a heads up? And the truth is, they're going to be honest. Most kids are pretty honest about it. They give you a pretty good idea of how they feel. So whether it's math or language arts or science, you're still asking them a question about how do they feel about these things, and they're going to communicate with you. What does that do? Well, it gives you an opportunity to have a head start on understanding where these students are and how they feel about something. The bottom line is, if they already love it, it's going to be pretty easy to teach them things. If they're already telling you it's a little hard for them, or they have to do, a lot of practice to get there, you're going to know that the engagement factor for those kids will be a little bit higher, and you're going to have to find some really great tools to use those kids with in order to make sure that you're changing their perception and they're feeling confident about their ability to do it. You might have to figure out how you'll differentiate different for those kids based on their feelings, not what their test scores have been. Perhaps they have great test scores, but they really don't do that well. In terms of day-to-day kind of stuff, they really don't enjoy it, and it just doesn't come easy to them. They have to work really hard. So a poll like this at the beginning of the year gives you information that otherwise you won't get. Polls can be lighthearted too. They can be about what are your favorite things. So at the beginning of the year, you get to know your kids. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite sport? With the Olympics, what was your favorite Olympic event? And it gives you an opportunity to talk about an event, a current event, and you could even say who was your favorite Olympian. So we'll put swimming, gymnastics, diving, and we'll add rowing. I think I watched a lot of water sports in the Olympics. Anyway, so you are going to put a few answers. You can add as many answers as you want. You certainly aren't limited to 4. You could put 2 or 8, or you can certainly add a whole lot more, especially if you're talking about Olympic events. And then you give your kids an opportunity to talk about a current event. They can share their ideas. It'll give them talking. Down here they can reply, so they can hit I loved the Olympics. And so they can share not just their vote, but they can also comment. Last thing I'm going to say is digital citizenship. You're going to use a product like this. You start from day one teaching them the correct way to do it, the way that they're going to be responsible digital learners, and to make sure that from day one they are maintaining digital citizenship in the use of these products. I am thrilled to have shown you this and can't wait to show you more. Thanks for watching.